Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're in the Appalachian Mountains. Today we're going to get our Scottish on and do some homemade Scottish shortbread. Follow along for the recipe. We're going to put that in the comments section. And again, if you like our channel, please subscribe right down there. Hit that button. Give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions on this recipe, just put it in the comments. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Thank you.
Life's an adventure near and far. Join us today at Highland Farm.
Hey guys, so here we go. This is a really easy recipe. First, it takes 1 pound of butter. You want to soften this butter beforehand. Get it about room temperature. 1 pound is 4 sticks of butter. Throw those in a pan here. It's a really simple recipe and it tastes delicious, great with tea, coffee, whatever. So there, we got our 4 of those in there. We're going to move on to one packed cup of light brown sugar. Just pack that down real good. Sometimes you get these little hard pieces. Take those out because those won't melt. Pack that down real good. Put that in with your sugar. We're gonna take this over to the stand mixer and mix it up. Get it creamed in real well, and then we'll start adding in the dry ingredients. Okay guys, this butter and sugar is pretty well creamed together. Now we're just gonna add a ½ teaspoon of vanilla. This vanilla we make on our own. We use premium vanilla beans and rum, and we let it sit about 6 months, and it's the best vanilla you can get. Also about the cheapest way you can make it. Just a ½ teaspoon of that added. We'll let that mix in. In the meantime, we'll head over and get our dry ingredients together. Alright guys, we're back. Now that we got the butter and sugar and vanilla all mixed, I'm just going to get my dry ingredients together. This recipe calls for 4½ cups of flour. I usually do about a 4¼ cup and save the other quarter to put out on the counter here so we can roll this dough out. Again, we use primarily white lily flour. Any flour would work. 2. And about a quarter. So we'll head over to the stand mixer. We'll get this all incorporated in, and then we should be ready to refrigerate this for about 20 minutes. With having so much butter, you don't want to go too long, or you'll need a steamroller to get this stuff flattened out. So we'll head over to the stand mixer and finish up the mixing. All right guys, so we're just going to start adding the flour, and I added about a cup at a time to start. Alright guys, we've got the ingredients, the dry ingredients all mixed together now. We're just going to transfer this over onto some saran wrap and chill this for about 20 minutes. Like I said, you don't want to go too much because there's so much butter in this, the dough will get so hard that you won't be able to roll it out very easily. This dough is very dense and hard to stir by hand. I mean, you can do it. We have a stand mixer, so it just makes life a lot easier. We're just going to transfer this over to the saran wrap. This is the consistency your dough should be. I just try to make sure it's all blended together so it rolls out uniformly when we get to that point. Just going to put that on our saran wrap, squish it down a little bit. Just like that. We're just going to cover that. And like I said, we're going to chill that for about 15 to 20 minutes just to make it a little bit easier to work with when we roll it out. We're going to throw this in the refrigerator. As soon as that's done, we'll come back and we'll show you the final steps. All right, welcome back, guys. So we've let that dough chill for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to get ready to roll these out. So we're just going to flour your surface so we don't get it, so it doesn't stick. And we're just going to take this dough, transfer it over. You'll want to sprinkle just a little bit of flour on top so your rolling pin doesn't stick. I always like to put a little bit in my hand. Just put a little bit on that rolling pin. We're just going to roll this out to about a 1/2 inch thickness. Okay, so we've got that about a 1/2 inch in thickness. And what I do is use a pizza cutter to cut this out. You'll have to re-roll it a few times because I like to keep everything nice and straight. So we'll just start with these edges. We'll just trim off these edges. You can make these any width or length that you want. I try to keep it about an inch, inch and a quarter. Let me just roll these out. Like I said, any length you want. Like I said, you'll have some uneven ones. I just take those off the edge. We'll re-roll that dough. Make some more. So that's what it should look like. We just poke holes in the tops of all these. That just enables the steam to come out while they're cooking. Alright guys, so we have these all done, rolled out, cut, and holes put in them. We're going to put these into the oven that's set to 325 degrees. We're going to cook these for about 20 to 22 minutes or until they're lightly brown. So we'll get these in the oven, and when we come back you'll be able to see the finished product. So these are all done cooking. It took about 23 minutes to cook these. They're nice light brown on the bottom. That's how they should be when they're done. Like I said, it could be different depending on people's ovens. It might take a little quicker if you have a convection oven. But that's a real simple recipe. It doesn't take very long to make. We will put the recipe in the comment section for you. And if you like our videos or you like this sort of content, just hit the subscribe button right down there and give us a thumbs up. But for now, thanks for joining us on Highland Hills Farm.
Life's an adventure near and far. Join us today at Highland Hills Farm.